I, Archangel Michael, stand before you today, not merely as a celestial messenger, but as a divine protector, sent directly by the Almighty, to deliver a message of profound importance, golden opportunity wrapped in love, grace, and divine urgency. This is not a fleeting moment or a casual encounter. It is a sacred call, a moment orchestrated in the heavens, designed to reach your heart at this precise point in your journey. God Himself has sent me to you, beloved soul, to present you with a test, one that holds the power to shift the very trajectory of your life. If you open your heart to this message within the next 55 seconds, a blessing beyond your imagination awaits, a divine promise that will unfold in ways that will leave you in awe. But if you choose to ignore this call, if you let it slip through your fingers, the opportunity meant for you this week may pass, perhaps never to return in the same form. This is not just a message. It is a divine signal, a celestial whisper that your name has been spoken in the sacred halls of heaven. When I, Michael, heard your name echo in the divine assembly, my heart stirred with both sorrow and hope. I wept, not out of despair, but because I saw the weight you've been carrying, the countless directions pulling at your soul, the distractions of the world tugging you away from your true path. I saw how you've been skipping the most important direction, the one leading to your purpose, your healing, and your divine reunion with the life you were born to live. It was then that I knelt before the throne of God and pleaded, "Let me speak to them directly. Let me reach their heart." And God, in His infinite wisdom, agreed, but with a condition. Test them, Michael. Test their heart. So here I stand, delivering a message that is both a test and a gift, wrapped in mercy yet carrying the weight of a final warning. Heaven's patience, while vast, is not infinite, and the time for you to answer this call is now. You know that feeling deep within you, don't you? An unshakable sense that something monumental is on the horizon, something you can't quite name or explain. It's not just a fleeting thought, it's a knowing, a restlessness that stirs in your bones, a quiet ache that surfaces in moments of solitude. Perhaps it's the tears that fall unexpectedly when no one is watching, or the dreams that feel so vivid, so meaningful, yet slip away by morning. These are not mere coincidences, beloved. These are the whispers of the divine, the voices of your angel team, your ancestors, and your soul family, all calling out to you, urging you to prepare. The shift is near, they say. Get ready. Yet every time we try to reach you, the world intervenes, a phone call, a doubt, a distraction that pulls you away from the truth. That's why I'm speaking to you now with such urgency, bypassing the noise of the world to reach your spirit directly. We don't have hours to linger. We have only seconds, for the energy around you is moving swiftly. And there are doors you are destined to walk through, doors that will not remain open forever. This message is one of those doors. You might think it's random, just another moment in your day, but nothing that comes from heaven arrives by accident. I am not here to flatter you or to offer empty promises. I am here to deliver a hard truth. You've been drifting from God's path, and He has noticed. But do you know what else He saw? Your silent prayers at 2:17 a.m. when you whispered through tears, "God, if you're real, please show me something." He heard the quiet moments when you felt unseen, unloved, and forgotten. That was the moment this message began to take shape in the heavens, crafted specifically for you. So, you asked for a sign, and now that sign is here, screaming through the veil, demanding your attention. Do not scroll past it. Do not delay. This is the one message that could change everything, and if you ignore it, something in your life will shift, not in your favor, but away from the blessing you were meant to receive. I am not here to frighten you, beloved. I am here to protect you, to prepare you, to awaken you before something arrives in your life that you're not ready to face. It's already moving through your timeline, perhaps, through someone's hidden intentions. A decision being made about you in secret, or a situation that's gathering momentum. But heaven saw it coming, and that's why I stand before you now. My sword raised, my voice unwavering, blocking the negative forces until you answer this divine call. If this message is stirring something in your heart, if you feel a pull in your spirit, pause now. Subscribe to this moment, not just to a channel, but to the spiritual contract you made before you were born. You promised long ago that when this moment arrived, when an angel stood before you, you would not turn away. You said, "Remind me when the time comes." Beloved, the time has come. This is not just another video or a fleeting moment of inspiration. Feel the way your heart beats faster, the way your soul feels drawn back into the light. That's not an accident. It's your memory awakening. It's a part of you that still believes in miracles, shaking you by the shoulders, pleading, "Don't miss this." If you think your past mistakes disqualify you from divine favor, let me correct you. I, Michael, have defended souls far darker than yours, fought for those who turned their backs on their own light, and yet God still made room for them at his table. You are no exception. You have always been loved, always watched over, especially in the moments you walked away. But this time is different. This time, heaven needs your decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. What's about to be revealed is not meant for everyone. This is a private scroll from heaven, inscribed with your name. If you open it, if you choose to receive it, your path will shift in 7 days. But if you ignore it, the blessing will pass to someone else. Let me share a secret only heaven knows. Someone in your life is about to make a decision about you, and you are unaware of their thoughts. Oh, but I see them, their confusion, their fear, their pain from the past. I've been working to shield you from the negative energy they carry, but my power is limited without your spiritual awakening. You must rise now, or the situation may turn, and you'll look back with regret, wondering why you didn't heed the tug in your heart. Even now, someone is hesitating, receiving signs about you, but unsure of their next step. Their decision depends on the energy you choose in this moment. If you step into light, forgiveness, and faith, they will see you with spiritual eyes. But if you fall back into fear, pride, or silence, they may walk away, believing the worst. This message is your crossroad, and its urgency is real. See what you cannot adore is forming, invisible for now, but ready to become clear if you say, "Yes, God, I'm listening." When you do, you'll meet someone unexpected, have a conversation that feels too perfect to be chance, or witness a delay transform into a breakthrough. A secret will be revealed, showing you why you had to endure the pain you've carried. But if you close your heart now, if you say, "Not today," the delay will continue. I will step back not out of anger, but because free will is sacred. Even love must be chosen. This entire message is a love letter, written in invisible ink, visible only to those with awakened eyes. Your soul is reading it now, whispering, "I remember this. I asked for this. I know it's real. You've been waiting for proof, and here it is. You've been begging for guidance, and this is it. You've been pleading for one more chance, and heaven is saying, here it is. But this is the final test before the shift." What I'm about to share is rare, spoken to few, even among the strongest warriors. You are a divine carrier, born with a blueprint that holds more light, more purpose, and yes, more spiritual warfare than most. That's why your life has felt so heavy, why blessings seem to break just before they reach you. The enemy fears your awakening, and so do those who benefit from your confusion. But I, Michael, am not afraid. I was sent to protect you when you didn't even know I existed, standing between you and dangers unseen. A car that could have struck you, a message. You weren't meant to read a person you nearly trusted who would have shattered your peace. The test before you now is simple. Will you recognize the truth when it vibrates in your spirit? Will you act on it? If you feel my presence, the goosebumps, the sudden stillness in the room, the knowing that this isn't just a coincidence, you're already awakening. You're passing the first part of the test. But there's more, because action separates those who want change from those who step into it. I see your pain, beloved. I know what they did, what they said behind your back, how much you gave and how little they valued it. But God saw it all, every tear you wiped alone, every moment you dimmed your light to let others shine, every piece of your soul you offered to those who didn't look back. Heaven has not forgotten, but restoration requires alignment, and this message is your alignment. It's the moment you reclaim your throne, because you are not just a survivor, you are spiritual royalty. Your storms have been fierce because your future is powerful. This golden opportunity is not a reward. It's a retrieval, a reclaiming of what was stolen from you. But God needs to know. Do you still believe? Do you believe that one message could change your life? That you are worthy even after everything? That this moment is not random? Someone else may have seen this message, but it didn't speak to them as it speaks to you, because it was tailored for your soul. Now comes the test of trust. You will be asked to release something, a belief, a bitterness, a relationship, an old identity. It will feel uncomfortable, but it will also feel like freedom. What's coming will make sense of everything that didn't. restore what was lost, and open doors you couldn't have built yourself. I know this because I've seen the scroll with your name, sealed in light, ready to unseal if your heart remains open. You are not here by accident. You are still breathing because your mission is not over. I told God, if you let me speak to them, they will remember who they are. And now, here I am, crossing realms to reach you. In 3 days, something in your atmosphere will shift: a phone call, a name from the past, a message that feels too perfect to be random, a financial change, or a sudden peace where anxiety once lived. This is the result of your choice, the divine consequence of your alignment. But you must not walk away. Someone in your life, divinely connected to you, has been blocked from seeing your light because you've been dimming it to survive. If you rise now spiritually, emotionally, they will feel it, even from afar, and their heart will be drawn to yours. Energy never lies. The path ahead will demand courage, a willingness to trust the invisible, to believe when evidence is scarce. But those who do walk with miracles, breakthroughs that defy logic, alignments that shift homes, health, finances, love, and peace. If your soul is saying yes, don't ignore it. If your eyes are watering, if the air feels holy, this is sacred ground. I, Archangel Michael, am here, not as a symbol, but as a warrior, a protector, a voice that will not leave you behind. You are still on time, still chosen, still loved. Stay with me, beloved, for we are not done. What comes next is the sacred part, the revelation, the unveiling, the reason you were led to this moment. There is a door hidden until now, not because you were unworthy, but because the timing wasn't right. God was preparing it in the shadows, protecting it from hands that would mishandle it. You've prayed for love, but real love requires healed hands. You prayed for success, but spiritual strength had to come first. You prayed for peace, but your heart was still cluttered. Heaven paused your timeline, not to punish, but to protect. Now, the pause is ending. The door is ready, the blessing is waiting, and the person you've dreamed of is being nudged toward you. God is saying, before I release it, their heart must be clear. That's why I'm here, why this message reached you now. Your divine timeline is activating, and the only barrier is your willingness to believe again, not in religion, not in perfection, but in divine timing. You've passed the final test, not to prove anything to heaven, but to yourself. You still believe in light despite the darkness. In the days ahead, expect a divine encounter, a phone call, a repeating number, strangers' words that feel meant for you, a dream that wakes you with clarity. When it happens, don't ignore it. It will be gentle but unmistakable, your confirmation that heaven is moving. You are under attack, not because you're weak, but because your light is rare. I was assigned to your protection for this reason, and I need you to stand with me. No more hiding your heart, no more pretending you don't care, no more settling for less than you were created for. You are a walking prophecy, born to carry heaven's frequency. Everything you thought you lost is returning. The tears you cried were caught by angels. The nights you begged for a sign were heard. The betrayals and rejections were redirections. The next few days will feel strange, don't resist. You may cry for no reason, crave solitude, or hear from old connections. This is your spiritual field clearing, making room for what's coming. You are becoming powerful, and heaven sees the healer, the guide, the creator, the light bringer in you. God is closer than your breath, whispering, I am proud of you. I am not punishing you. I am positioning you. Watch what he releases. And so, beloved, as I conclude this sacred message, know that you have crossed a divine threshold. The heavens are rejoicing, for you have answered the call, opened the scroll, and stepped into the light of your true purpose. Your life will never be the same, not because of chance, but because you chose to listen, to believe, to remember who you are. The miracles are already unfolding, the doors are opening, and I, Archangel Michael, will walk with you every step of the way. Go forward with courage, with faith, with the unshakable knowledge that you are loved beyond measure. Your golden season has begun.